Hi everyone, welcome into tonight's stream. Today we will be diving into Beacon Pines once more, into chapter 8. Let's just dive right on in. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Grab some snacks, grab some drinks, and let's continue with this hoot of a journey. I wonder where is this gonna take us? Where are we going?
The cold, hard truth.
Oh no. Shit is about to go down, I think.
Beck leapt up, allowing the suction to yank her into the dark. Dimness eclipsed around her like the shutter of a camera, as she seemed to cover great distance in mere moments. Her only points of reference were glints of upcoming turns, which approached with frightening speed, only to carom her gracefully along. She heard the tinny, distant echoes of Rollo's glee. Once she stopped fighting against it, the ride was impossibly smooth.
Rollo is having the time of his life.
Then, all of a sudden, as if minutes had passed in an instant, light blazed into view.
Is this where the tunnel leads to the drain? The drain thing? Because we didn't see where that drain led to when we were here with Iggy last time.
A burst of wintry air snuffed across her face, and she was flung out into the cold.
Yeah. Where is Nuncreed? That was intense. Yeah. I think I might have parted with some fluids in there. That's disgusting. Thank you for sharing. Any idea where we are? Somewhere cold. Yeah, because when you rewind the chapter, the characters don't remember what happened before or in the future, rather. Luca doesn't remember that we were here before with Iggy. Somewhere cold. Doesn't look like it got on any of us. Doesn't look like it got on any of us. What do you mean? Snow? It didn't feel like we traveled that far. So where did it all go? This place sucks. Why would anyone even want to blow something up out here? Only one way to find out, I suppose. Let's go to the source. We've got to catch up to Nuncreed. I think he went this way. Okay, we will do that, but first, let's explore. Let's go up to our dad's grave. Can we do anything here? Hi, Dad. Love you. Okay. Nothing. Looks like we aren't getting back that way. This looks familiar, yeah. Maybe we can clear off the snow. No time, Nuncreed's getting away. No, but just take a snowball. Just take a snowball like we did last time. What are we gonna find? I'm nervous. Oh. Okay, this is starting to feel really familiar. I may not be the most well-versed on all things Beacon Pines, but this does look like some sort of frozen replica of the town. Ah, I got it. Share with the class. It's so obvious now. Mr. Nuncreed is an alien. He's obsessed. His comics are getting to his head. Rollo, stick with me here. His species can only live in sub-zero temperatures. Oh boy, here we go. The source is their base camp dimension, so naturally they keep it cold. We found it by traveling through those metallic wormholes back there. The final objective, kill us all, and shapeshift into a Beacon Pine citizen of their choosing. You never really had me, but you very much lost me there. You get used to it. We should keep moving. Look, it's a theory. Is it a good theory? I don't know. That's up to you. Look, I'm gonna dawdle, and that's just how it is. We should make some snow angels. Look at all of this free snow. Look, there are the tire tracks again.
As they rounded the corner to the frozen town square, they spotted Mr. Nuncreed inching cautiously
Grandma.
toward the pit at its center.
If that even is our grandma. Maybe they're roasting marshmallows, you know? But she's obviously about to blow up the source. Like Iggy did with the fireworks. I think heat triggers it to blow up or something.
He held his arms out gingerly, as if approaching a beast in the wild.
Oh, does Nuncreed not want her to blow it up? Granny's going rogue.
Upon closing the distance, Luca recognized what Nuncreed was after. Gran stood confidently at the edge, one arm outstretched over the abyss. Nearby, a wheelbarrow had been emptied out. She held a lit torch, which flickered in the bitter wind.
What? Does she have like coal? Some coal or some wood in the wheelbarrow? Juniper, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I assure you this is not going to solve anything. If you drop that, you've doomed this whole town. Oh, it wasn't me who doomed this town. I've been watching you, Joseph. I know what you've done. He's the traitor! You and your co-conspirators. Gran? What's happening? Luca, you and your friends need to leave right this moment. Yeah, she's gonna sacrifice herself because the source is gonna explode. I think it's gonna explode more than it did when Iggy lit the fireworks. I think she's making sure that this town ceases to exist.
Mr. Nuncreed turned back toward the kids, desperation in his eyes.
Listen to your grandma, Luca. This is between me and Juniper.
Back held steadfast in awe. Luca approached closer.
Awe? I don't think awe is the right word.
Mr. Nuncreed spun back toward Gran, his voice growing louder.
You've got it all wrong, Juniper. Just hand over that torch. You don't understand what you're doing. Love a good little gaslight. Yeah, she's just a stupid little granny. Doesn't know what she's talking about or doing. How could I possibly trust you to do the right thing? Walt told me everything. He trusted you, and you betrayed that trust. Luca, did you know that this man's entire life is a lie? If it weren't for him, your father might still be alive, yet he betrayed him. They used to be close friends. Wait, what the fuck? They're brothers. They're brothers. If that's our uncle, he is either our mom's brother or our dad's brother.
Mr. Nuncreed winced with anguish. His voice hardened.
That's not true.
They both now yelled, not to each other, but at fate itself, making their peace with long-held burdens. The wind howled with encouragement.
Walt was like a brother to me. Okay, so maybe they were just friends, and they called him Uncle Joseph because they were, like, very close friends. We just had different ideas about how to affect change. Very convenient that your way just happened to line your pockets. Now that's not fair.
They menaced at each other, both catching their breath. The moment balanced on a knife's edge. Amid a blur of emotions and memories, Luca's mind flooded with questions. The wind calmed, as if to give him the stage.
And in the stillness, he began to... Weep seems appropriate, but I feel like hum might distract him or do something, I don't know. Let's go with weep first.
And in the stillness, he began to weep. It was all just too much. Falling to his knees, Luca whimpered softly. The tears crystallized as they hit the snow. Gran stared at Luca for a moment with warm sympathy, remembering why this was all necessary.
Family. This'll all make sense soon, Luca. Then everything can go back to normal. But his mom is still missing and his dad is still gone. And we don't know if you're our grandma, so like, who are you? I promise.
She stiffened up and brandished the torch at Mr. Nuncreed.
Just set him on fire. You can't hide behind those people any longer, Joseph. Once their precious source is destroyed, we'll see where their loyalties fall. Juniper, don't.
Ignoring his final plea, Gran flung the torch
Ooh.
into the deep darkness. She smiled and exhaled in relief. Mr. Nuncreed moaned in resignation.
But aren't they all gonna, like, die now?
The torch echoed as it ricocheted down the hole, punctuated with a thunderous thud.
Or will just, like, ice spikes come up again? You see, Joseph, I've learned one very important lesson in life. If you want things to change, then you must be willing to sacrifice yourself?
Before Gran could finish, the ground shook her to silence.
Oh.
Gran
Well,
only
that
had
wasn't
time
great.
to spin around and run to Luca. Her attempt to shield him, an honorable but trifling act.
Oh.
Unflinching love, pitted against an unthinking horror.
But who is she?
There was no contest. Her warm embrace froze in an instant.
It's the thought that counts, though.
That is where they remain, fixed in place, forever. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene.
We could try humming.
In a town brought low by its secrets, sits the frozen statues of a misguided band of meddlers. The end. Well, that was dire. On the bright side, we finally figured out where all the ice is coming from. Now, we just need to find a way to deal with a mystic, unfathomable force of nature.
Okay. Have we done everything everywhere? I think we have. So let's do hum. And in the stillness, he began to hum.
And in the stillness, he began to hum.
What is this gonna do?
After the death of his father, Luca had trouble sleeping. Each night, his mother would sit at the foot of his bed and hum a gentle melody. It was the only thing that could calm his mind.
Well, gosh, that's a tearjerker.
The only thing that, however briefly, could make it all seem okay. That melody pervaded every memory Luca had of his mother. Shivering in the raw snow, he began to hum it out loud.
That's not sad. I don't know what that is. It's just... Ugh. That's a lot. Are we gonna hear it? Is Nuncreed or our grandma gonna recognize it?
Gran lowered the torch, listening closely. As recognition slowly set in, her heart sank. Those countless nights of consolation, the incomparable loss they shared together. She let the torch fall to the snow and sizzle out. A few steps toward Luca was all she could bear before dropping to the snow herself. Through a flood of tears, she began to hum along.
No, that's actually...
Luca lifted his head in astonishment. The last time he heard that melody was the last night he saw his mother.
How does she know it? How do you know? I'm so sorry, my little buckaroo. Buckaroo? The only people who call me that are my dad and your mother. Is she our mom? What?
Luca blinked through blurry, watery eyes, trying to see more clearly.
I'm so confused. Is she our mom?
He could just make out the impression of a familiar face.
Is she older? Does she grow old somehow? Like, is the timeline here different?
He peered across the snowscape at the woman on her knees. Something about her was undeniably his mother.
But she went missing. And then she came back to save him? Did she not recognize? I don't understand.
Only smaller, older, changed.
Mom? That's right, Buckaroo. Mom!
Luca sprinted as fast as he could toward his mother. They held each other close, and the cold retreated from their bodies.
But I'm so confused. But that's really sweet. I'm so confused though. Mom, why are you so old? Eleanor? I thought you were gone. You should have known I would never abandon my son.
Eleanor looked down at Luca, tightening her embrace in an appeal for forgiveness.
How? You're a smart man, Joseph. I thought you'd have pieced it together by now. Oh, if you're exposed to the source, or like whatever is coming out of the source for like long periods of time, do you just grow older? You were exposed. Mom, I don't understand any of that. Same, Luca, same. What happened to you? Why are you so fucking old? Where did you go? Why did you leave me? I never left you. I was always right here, Luca. Why did you lie to me? It tore me up, Luca, but I did it to keep you safe. I thought that getting answers would help us both move on. But the more I discovered, the more I realized the danger we were in. Until perennial harvest was stopped, it was better if everyone thought I was gone. You could have trusted me. These are bad people, Luca. They won't stop until they get what they want. And who they want, probably. And they don't care who gets hurt in the process. Then what do we do? Murder! Just throw him down there, you know? We have to stop them.
Joseph slumped into the cold, wet snow.
They can't be stopped. This is too big. Okay, Mr. Defeatist attitude over there. I tried beating them at their own game. I'm done fighting fire with fire.
For the first time in a long time, her voice felt like her own again.
No more lies. I see now there's a better way to stop perennial harvest. The cold, hard truth.
Luca gazed down at Nuncreed with pity. He looked small. Joseph stared into the snow, as if searching it for answers.
Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash. Oh my god, wait. But they have their thing is going on now, right? The, Nuncreed, get up off your knees. You don't understand. He always wins.
Chapter 9. The Devil You Know. 7 months ago, Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze of sterile hallways under perennial harvest. She stopped in front of the large steel door marked Deep Engineering.
Ooh. Wasn't the body that was dumped on us into the dumpster someone who worked in Deep Engineering? Did she kill someone? Because we know she has a hazmat suit.
She raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door buzzed open with mechanical efficiency.
Oh, did she get a keycard from, Eris Valentine?
She was immediately hit with the smell of disinfectant.
Yeah, they're covering up the smell of blood and flesh.
It was some sort of laboratory. In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its base. She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the piles of papers. They were experiment reports on something called Tempus Liquamen. There were dozens of them, every one stamped failed.
Tempus Liquamen. Hypothesis. It's a liquid that accelerates time? Because when they poured that goo, which I'm assuming is the Tempus Liquamen, the green goo, they poured it onto a stick, it bloomed, and then it died.
Eleanor heard the sharp echo of footsteps approaching. She was out of time. Her eyes scanned the room, eventually landing on the strange pod. Muttering a curse under her breath, she dashed over and dove inside.
Oh, is she in the place that the telephone booth, the elevator goes down and there are those 3 tunnels? Is that where she's at right now? And that is what change is all about. Don't mind us. We're just joining in on the festivities. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. like, not really, kind of, in some ways, some things. I am tickled pink that we will, I don't like that he says that. It sounds filthy. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. And if you don't make that choice, I will kill you. How great is that? This man is a liar. Excuse me? I will not. This town has a dangerous secret, and Perennial Harvest only exists to keep it hidden. Nonsense. They picked up the whole damn town and moved it right under our noses. You aren't making any sense, dear.
Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Imagine such a thing. It's absurd and just plain impossible. They promised they could fix the foul harvest. They told us that they would clean this place up. We just had to leave town for a few days. But while they had us evacuated... Mrs. Hartford, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to. You're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You sniveling little worm. This is growing tiresome. A little help, please? Oh, jeez, these drones. Don't you all see? This festival is a sham. An excuse to have the whole town gather in one place. They're planning something awful. I don't know what, but these people are wicked. Don't listen to her. She has absolutely no proof. I am the proof. I'm Eleanor Van Horn. Q gasps.
Whispers filtered through the crowd.
Well, aren't you just sneaky as the dickens? We all knew Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true, and now this whole town is paying the price. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry about this disruption. My associates will take this obviously disturbed woman somewhere comfortable so that she can get the help she needs. Nun Greed! She's not the one who's disturbed. You two-timing clown. You all know there's something wrong with this town. It was just easier to look the other way. The truth is... Slow clap. That's quite enough, Mr. Nuncreed.
Torment dragged on Joseph Nuncreed's face.
Yes, sir. Take them away. No, I want them to see this. Is it the banner? Ah, the ever-tempestuous Eleanor Van Horn. You've been quite the thorn in my side. Dude, you're like 12 years old. Chill out. Like a weed that's burrowed in where it doesn't belong. I must confess, you look dreadful. She's beautiful!
He paused for a moment, plucking a piece of fuzz from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
Is he actually someone older? And he's been like ingesting something that makes him look younger? Is that Sharper Valentine? Consider yourself in rare company. You've managed to pull one over on me. It won't happen again. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party. But alas, I expected something a bit more impressive than incoherent rambling. No matter, your failures are yours to bear. Mr. Kerr? Yes, sir. It's a shame it was cut short, but I thank you for that rousing oratory. I will take it from here. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Fucking drone. You have done quality work for me, William. You can look forward to the recompense we agreed upon.
Kerr gave a bow of deference.
Founder, you are most gracious.
Gasps rippled through the crowd.
Yeah, so is that Sharper Valentine? Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
Yeah, he's been drinking something.
In one smooth motion, he downed its contents.
And now it's gonna make him older.
A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand
Ew.
as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
He's tootin'.
A hushed horror gripped the crowd. This is a story about change.
What? No. Ah, so you didn't see that coming. Good.
Examined his new hands.
Well, this is quite the improvement. Everything looks so much smaller now. Eleanor was right about one thing. This festival was a ruse. I wanted you all to witness my glorious return with your own eyes. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? This is a celebration, people! Maybe it would help if we set the mood. Please don't. Please? Mr. Kerr, be a dear and reveal the sign. Stupid. Ha! Wonderful.
Sharper choked out a crude squawk of a laugh.
That is so lame.
Frustrated grumbles sprinkled through the crowd.
Sharper, you malicious bastard. Oh, not that. I'm glad you're back so I can tell you to your face. You destroyed this town. We ain't gonna let you get away with it again. Sorry, this is not the time for audience participation. Some assistance, Mr. Kerr? Yeah, call your goons, I guess. I bet you have like 500 of them.
William Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
You coward. No! I like him. They better not fucking touch him. Does anyone else have something to contribute? This just reminds me of like when Voldemort thought he killed Harry Potter and was like, now you put your faith in me. So stupid.
A helpless quiet settled over the crowd.
Y'all gotta leave. I thought so. Did you all truly believe you could be free of me? A town of complete and utter fools. You people should be celebrating my return. You're clearly lost without me. And that leads me nicely to my children. Oh. Does Eris Valentine like her dad? Because she doesn't like Mr. Kerr. They've been trying to get rid of him. Daddy? I gave you both the greatest gift a parent can give. The opportunity to prove yourselves in my absence. And of course, now I think he's gonna shit on him. Which is really sad because all he wants is attention from his dad. Squandered. Yeah. To say I am disappointed would be an understatement. But Silence, Augustus, an adult is speaking. Shut the fuck up! Take one of those glass pitchers holding the juice and just, you know, I don't know which is worse, a son who is completely hopeless, or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. Don't worry, she'll hit you with that potential in a little bit. I think she has something up her sleeve. I think she's a smart egg. She's a little sly, though. Eris, you fail me with admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting on it this time. Father, I have been wasting time, my dear. What have you accomplished? I was focusing on cementing our legacy. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when you can just live forever? But what about... It's all right, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of imagination. There's just no helping it. Now then, where is Joseph? You didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? Ah, there he is. Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without Joseph. I think you've said enough. No, let's spill some secrets. Let's be fully transparent here. Nonsense. The people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you've been. I only did what I did because he left me no choice. You always had a choice, Joseph. You were simply too weak to take it. No matter, cheer up. You are about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. You should follow Mr. Kerr's example. When I found him, he was in a sorrier state than any of you. An aging actor desperate to recapture his youth. Yeah, he's very, very adamant on that front. He played his part, and soon he'll be able to play the leading man again. Forever, in fact, if he remains loyal. That goes for all of you. Well, those who haven't already frittered away my goodwill. Beacon Pines is mine again, and I'm willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolute loyalty. Are you saying William Kerr was never in charge of Perennial Harvest? Ha! You think that puffed up blatherskite could have accomplished all of this? Dawn, I suppose it's time for your big exclusive.
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride.
Ugh, I'm sick of him.
He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
You see, I needed a figurehead to hold things down while I orchestrated my return. Someone to misdirect, lie, and bilk this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Take your bow, you've earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
Take a bow near the river so we could just like dunk your head, you know. Patrick C. Montesquieu, a thespian extraordinaire at your service. Founder, I just want to thank you again for this opportunity. It truly was the role of a lifetime. Wait, so this Bill Kerr was a patsy the whole time? Now that your secret is out in the open, what's to stop this town from rising up against you? Oh, that's the delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know what each and every person in this town fears most. And I will make those fears manifest for anyone who steps out of line. The choice is simple. I'm not afraid of you. Ha, the young hero. I've kept a keen eye on you, boy. You and your friends made a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity. If things would have gone a bit differently, you might have had your own moment of triumph. But that's fate for you. You can't do this. Oh, but I can. I have won. Never underestimate what a great man can do given time. You're stupid. How about that? And now time is my plaything. Perhaps the most expensive thing I've ever bought. It's gonna backfire somehow. But well worth it.
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
Enough chit-chat. Let's get to work, shall we?
And so, Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image. The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties. Beacon Pines became famous.
There's gonna be another fell harvest of some sort coming up.
A secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer.
But that's for a reason.
The end.
Okay, we're gonna use our new charm.
But things are becoming clearer now. You can feel it, right? We can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing.
Why does he need to be the key to the whole thing? He's stupid. He doesn't feel shame, he feels malice. No. This is where he's gonna kill us. There was a malice lurking behind those eyes.
There was a malice lurking behind those eyes.
Luca, fucking run. I'm trying to figure out where this is in the story. Is that when he came from the woods? We bop around the timelines so much that it's hard to... I think he just came from the woods where he was with Beck, I think.
Like a trap ready to spring.
Luca, dodge it.
Luca felt the weight of Nuncreed's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something was telling Luca to get out of there.
I just want this to be all over. I just want this all to be over. Of course, I'm sure we'll all work out soon enough. I should get going. Don't say that, just book it. I told Roxy I'd check for Rollo at the treehouse.
Luca twisted free of Nuncreed's grasp.
Good tactic if you have a stalker. That's very dark, but if someone's following you and they want to know where you're going, tell them you're meeting with someone or that someone knows where you're going. Top tip from me to you. Of course. Luca, you know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. I don't want to come to you with anything, ever. No. No. Anything at all. No. Oh. Yeah, we've already spoken to him, I think. I just want to see. Wait at the treehouse in case Rollo shows up. Okay, so that's what we're doing. He looked down and muttered in a gruff voice. Mama always told me my problems would look smaller once I grew up. But my problems always seem to grow right along with me. Heavens, I sense big trouble ahead. Thank you for the foreshadowing. These festival decorations are a bit humdrum. Now, if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to behold. But that little puppy next to him, who is that? Is he also a young version of who he actually is? I don't think that's our dad. I agree, this is all more than a little sad. It's worse than sad. It's boring. What if we did a little something to spice things up? I'm listening. You know that festival sign waiting to be unveiled? It would be a shame if
The two
someone...
scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
But does he know who he is? Can I follow them? Well, fine. Oh. Oh! That's Beck's mom, so they have arrived in town. Identify yourself, please. Nellie Modwell. I work here now. I am unable to locate you on our staff roll. Oh, I don't officially start until tomorrow. Mr. Kerr said I could come in early tonight to get a few things done. Hold, please. Clearance authorized. Thank you. Our harvest awaits. Sup, you beach. Whoa. You could get a wrench to the noggin sneaking up on a guy like that. Don't scare a man while he's junkin', Sonny. Evening, Jeff. Isn't it kind of late to be junkin'? I might as well ask the same thing of you. Find anything good? Bah! Ever since Perennial Harvest moved in, even the junk is trash. You can learn a lot about a person by looking at what they throw away. With this bunch, it's all shredded paper and coffee cups. Yeah, they said that at the cafe, that they all order the same drink. Well, I'd better get going. I didn't see nothing if you didn't see nothing. See what? Exactly. What? So mysterious, Jeff. Rolo?
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rolo! Rolo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luca felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag.
Wait, is this when he went the day after he went missing?
He conceded to its lumpy embrace. Once again, Luca found himself in a vast black expanse. This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire. The source.
Oh.
He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting. Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Luca stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket, a keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him. "You made me proud, Buckaroo." Luca turned to face him. "Dad, what is this place?" A warm grin grew across his father's face.
I don't like that.
"A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together." Luca found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. "Wait? For what?" Another voice spoke out as Luca's doppelganger stepped forward. "That's up to you." Without knowing why, Luca began to weep. Is any of this real? Are you real?" Luca's father bent down to smudge away a tear. "Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me." Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. "And you?" The doppelganger choked back tears. "I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone."
I try to make sense of his dreams, but it's difficult.
Does that make sense? Through his tears, Luca laughed. "I think so." His father pulled him in for an embrace. "Time to go, Buckaroo." Luca was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
Is it the clipboards? Are you in there?
A commanding voice rumbled from below. Just as Lucas sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open. Chapter
Is it
5.
Iggy? What the fuck?
Dangers big and small. Lucas stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight.
It's an adult.
Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Wait, remember when Rolo went missing? I think he was down in the other Beacon Pines that's like iced over, that's snowy. Maybe that's why when they were using the walkie-talkies, like it kept cutting out. I don't exactly know where in the story we are right now. Stop right there. Or I'll... He's a little cutie. Sheesh. I know it's dark and all, but I figured you'd recognize me. Who are you?
The large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Stop now, or I'll clobber you with a baseball bat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it easy. Luca, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rolo. Nice try, but I know you aren't Rolo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Where is he? Uncle? Luca, quit messing around. Does he know he looks older? Does he know he's older? It's me. If it really is you, prove it. Flaming chicken coop, Luca.
Luca's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rolo. Only bigger, older, changed.
How? What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. What? Where did they take you? Don't know, they threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. I think it was an underground lab or something. Yeah, it's where the tubes are. They made my hands all big, look.
Rolo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for a superpower, but beggars can't be choosers. So they were experimenting on him? Rolo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet, too? Dang, Pa just made me new shoes. Wait, Luca, why are you so small? That's what I was thinking. Wouldn't he see that he's like looking down at him?
Luca moved to the side and pointed Rolo to his reflection in the balcony window.
What the?
His hands shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo! Rolo, what did they do to you? They made me drink some sort of green crud. Ew. Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kind of tasted like licorice. Some people would think that's bad. I don't think that's bad. I think salted licorice is super gross, but I like the sweet licorice that's like soft and nice. I passed out and woke up like this. And then I sorta smashed open my cage and disappeared and escaped. Yeah, so they were testing on him. Whoa, you smashed open a cage? Kinda. At least I think I did. It was all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage? Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it? This is awesome! Well, I'm glad you're safe now. You can give us piggyback rides. Luca, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched. I know where snatched people go. We may finally have a lead on what happened to your family. Maybe you're right, but this all seems dangerous. Bring some adults in. But they don't know who to trust. Go speak to Granny. Danger. Ha.
Rollo shadowboxed a few jabs.
I'll take them all on. Oh, Beck, hey. Oh, why is your hair blue? It's Chloe from Life is Strange.
With a yelp, Rollo dove behind Luca.
Ah, take cover. Did I come at a bad time? Who the heck are you? This is Beck. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened, and I need help. I didn't know where else to go. So you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend? I know it looks bad. It's not anything creepy, okay? It's our... He looks so cute. He looks adorable. I would date him. No, this is my buddy Rollo. And no, I'm not into like furry stuff. I'm just saying, as animal characters go, he's kind of cute, you know? This is my buddy Rollo. I don't know if I said that already. This is your missing friend? One and the same. He seems a little old. Well, don't say that in front of him, or I don't know. I'll have you know, this is a recent development. What the heck does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry. You're the one who just showed up out of nowhere. So we'll be asking the questions here. That's fair. How did you find us? Your silly little treehouse? I think you mean our silly little mission control. I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I could hear your racket from a mile away. We haven't been doing anything. See, Luca, this is why we need to improve security around here. Not now, Rollo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened? What happened to your hair? Yeah, but...
She shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
It's fine. Anything you can say around me, you can say around Rollo. This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yep.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay, so it all started when I made it back home. So, wait. No, but we didn't pick that timeline where her hair turned gray. I thought maybe her hair turned gray and then it turned blue. I don't know where the fuck, like what. I'm not even gonna try. Let's just go with the flow. My first order of business was to try to salvage my hair. Okay, so this is the timeline where Iggy didn't get completely deformed by the green gunk. This is the timeline where Beck got some of it in her hair and her hair turned white. So I guess she went home and dyed her hair. So I dyed it with some stuff from the chemistry set my mom gave me. Okay. Just need to play it cool and hope no one notices. Notices what? Oh, nothing. I was just... Come over here and let me have a look. Oh, honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? I just kind of felt like a change. This is going to take forever to get out. Maybe she doesn't want to get it out, Mom. You're the one who said the change was a good thing, right? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lesson to heart. Only have yourself to blame.
Ilona tried to put on a smile.
Before I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nellie had to go into work. Tonight? Her and Mr. Kerr decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. I hope nothing happens to her. That Kerr guy seems like a grade A creep. Beck! He is! Him and his weird cult of personality. You're not going to ruin this job for Nellie. How is us saying a comment about Kerr behind his back in the privacy of our own home gonna ruin her job? Unless they have spies, you know, I don't know. The clipboards could be around, we don't know. It means too much to her. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough to her to exile her daughter to this podunk town. This place sucks. The people are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. We're in the mountains, you'll get used to it. I can't even pick up a decent station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know, I grew up in a town not that different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. First of all, you're grounded. What? In the morning, I'll have Nellie come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. You need to look presentable for the festival. This is stupid. Let her have blue hair. Fuck. Why does it matter? But not another peep. I don't like her.
She sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
We just moved. Can you, like, give us some slack? I know moving is hard, honey. But that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have that covered for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more...
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off for you. Okay, chill. Think of how rebellious you'll look then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom. Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded? No. I'm sorry you got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. I actually kind of like this look. Great! Can we get back to the story now? The next part is the important bit. I have this radio I upgraded with my mom, and I was too angry to sleep. So I tried to dial in something worth listening to. Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr? Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies, I have the founder on the line. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's so nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on our new lead researcher of deep engineering? Nellie Modwell seems to be integrating nicely. At this very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it. Excellent. And you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor? Yeah, the guy or whoever they throwed in the dumpster? Her work must be complete before the festival. I will make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Jesus. Good. You know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. Once she has finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her long-term prospects in the company. Are they gonna kill her too? Immediately, sir? I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We are in the endgame, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any risks. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to Perennial Harvest, or she won't leave at all. Perfect. Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay just for a bit. Oh? We seem to be rushing to hit the deadline for this festival. And rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you've done for me. What a kiss ass. Bill, I'll make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You're only a few days away from having everything you have ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Whoa. Yeah. Just so we're clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Yes, Rolo. Like, actually killing someone. Capital murder.
Luca gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. Nah, as far as we know, Kerr is the top banana at Perennial Harvest. He sounded scared of this founder guy. So we have an even topper banana on the field. What the hell is my mom caught up in? I don't think she knows herself. Has she talked about the job much? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected. Luca, do you think that body at the warehouse was? I wonder if the person she respected was our dad. I don't know. The person Beck's mom came to replace? That would make sense. Beck, it seems like Nellie's predecessor got, loose-ended. I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mom out of here before the festival happens. Out of there. That's 2 days away. Won't she just come home after work? The creep on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then. So if she's not coming out, we gotta go in and get her.
Beck flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Maybe this'll help. You have blueprints? Well, it's really just a welcome mat for my mom's PH orientation day. But it shows the layout. Sure looks like blueprints to me. Close enough. Look, here's the reception area. There's a big room marked Founder's Office. It even has the exits marked. Guys. We have a deadline. We have an English, hello? We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. You realize what this is, right? It's a mission?
Rollo started to wiggle with excitement.
I think we're heisting. This is officially a heist. I need
Chapter
water.
6. The Heist. They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat. A modern facility equipped with all manner of technology.
I wonder if the pig that sleeps by the Perennial Harvest, like, headquarters building knows anything.
Not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work. the final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread. Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for. Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luca, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time.
Maybe you should take a nap.
The festival was to begin in 1 day, and they each had their assignments.
Alright, quick recap. Rollo, you're gonna talk to Roxy. Cordially. Without her and Fitz, this whole thing could go bust. Me? Cordial is my middle name. Uh-huh. And how do you plan to explain your
He
new
waved vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure.
circumstance? Bah, she'll be so happy I'm alive, she won't even notice.
Beck snorted an involuntary giggle.
And Beck, you're sure Elona won't shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She'll listen. Once she understands the danger Nellie is in, the danger we're all in, the plan will make sense. Okay. That leaves me with Jeff, then Iggy. How are you gonna persuade them? I'll think of
They each
something.
looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
Well, Godspeed. Ooh, and Tish. Undaunted, he shook his head. Over? No. Endings are merely a state of mind. This doesn't end until I give up. Wow. I admire the conviction. But can he really pull through? We can! How profound. Beck? You ever wondered why an agricultural company employs an army of survey takers? The clipboards? They say they're just trying to make us happy. Luca. Do they want to make us happy? Or just figure out what makes us happy? An important distinction. You're onto something there. Oh, hey Jeff. Hey Jeff. What can I do you for? Well, I know how much you hate Perennial Harvest. Hate's a strong word, but accurate. Oh, sorry. I mean, I didn't say it was the wrong word. Gotcha. So we're gonna break into their headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
You see, I knew you kids were all right. Great, so you'll help?
Joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not a chance. But give me one good reason I should risk my hide aiding and abetting you
Looking
rascals.
into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Candy? Junk! Yeah, what of it? Sonny, I've got more junk than a king has copper. Ain't interested. No!
Luca wasn't ready to give up so easily. He shouted out again.
Shit? Why not? Yeah, it's all shit. I still ain't helping. Ain't that some shit? Hide.
Jeff's brow perked up.
Oh. What'd you say? Go ahead and hide then.
Sensing some traction, Luca carried on with vigor.
Go be a wuss over there in the corner. Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded.
Are
with a
you
sigh.
afraid? Oh, little Jeff is afraid. Say what you will about old Jeff, and they all do. But you'll never hear him say, I hid from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
What was it you kids needed? Some sort of disguise. I've got just the thing. And while we're at it, that crate should come in handy. This ain't gonna be free, you know? I'm thinking 5 bags of sour gobs should cover it. Put it on my tab.
Luca offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Dusty. Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Now where the fuck is Iggy? Can we talk to him some more? He's not over there, so he has to be over here. Hello. Hey Tish, look who it is. Luca, are you here to try to tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
Iggy raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
Oh, he has his fireworks. Couldn't he? I don't know if this is before it happened. He said, hey Tish, and he lit a firework in front of the headquarters, and it made a clipboarder come out, and then they went back inside. So maybe they could distract and we can slip inside? We're listening. Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of shit to each other.
Gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. But lately life has been kinda strange, you know?
Iggy considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. So I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say we... between these two, break our hostilities, at least for now. We do like breaking things. Even if a truce means less breaking things. What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff? Go on. We need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into the Perennial Harvest
A
headquarters.
wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
My, Luca Van Horn, I'm impressed. After all this is done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at the treehouse sometime.
Iggy glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. Iggy, we know you want to see it. We know you want to take a peek. We just like to cause
With a
chaos.
quick nod, Luca was off.
Did you hear that,
He
Tish?
gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at the
A
treehouse.
single tear ran down Tish's cheek.
I never expected this day to come. How wonderful. So goofy.
Chapter 7.
She finally spoke, though.
Into the hive.
Oh,
Good heist requires preparation. And thorough preparation takes time, something they had precious little of. So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message. We are locked and loaded on my end. And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention.
I don't know if it's so much a confession as him just telling them that he was kidnapped and experimented on.
Rollo, being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach Perennial Harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence.
What is it?
Rollo
Yes.
took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
Yes, the mustache. Just stay calm, Rollo. You can do this. Got your delivery here. A delivery? I don't have anything in my notes about a delivery. Check again. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there is no delivery scheduled for this morning. Right.
He had to think quick.
That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept secret.
Rollo sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be. He does. I suppose we can leave this one off the records. Thank you. Our harvest awaits and
With a
such.
stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded into the Perennial Harvest headquarters.
Rollo is so cute. Our harvest awaits. What's with the ... Package here for the founder. Oh, I didn't hear anything about... Yeah, this is a need to know kind of thing. I'll just check.
He stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in. Oh, I see. If you could just complete this
Rollo
form.
interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Rollo panicked.
Our harvest awaits! That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir. Our harvest awaits! Ready to light this candle dish? Yep, they're gonna do the fireworks. Suck on this perennial ham first. What was that?
The distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
I don't know, why don't you go check? Just open the damn door. I've got a job to do.
The clipboard fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that noise. Oh, come on! Just buzz me in already. Okay, okay. Phew. That was close. Our harvest awaits? Hey, I figure, when in doubt, stick with the classics. Well, that was a close one. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. Alright, everyone knows what to do? Yep, deep engineering is to the north. I'll go with Beck. In case she needs some muscle. I'll head east to the founder's office. You two be safe. Ooh. Can we go back here? Perennial Harvest Reception. Better not head that way. Well, if they went to... Oh, wait. I want to go see what's over here. Deep Engineering Wing. Beck and Rollo have that covered. Fine. That's odd. There's not even any cups for the water. Is it a fountain of youth? Oh. I don't want to go. I don't want to miss anything. I want to look at everything, but it's just... Oh. What the fuck is this? Oh. Solomon? We know who that is.
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luca? What are you doing here? It's a long story. Are you okay?
Fear of confusion
No,
flashed
because he
across
doesn't
Solomon's
know.
face.
He doesn't know. That's him. He's gonna take him somewhere and chop him up.
His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I am most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and... Were they in hazmat suits? Yes, how did you know? Fuck you! Imposter! They brought me here and locked me up, and when they were distracted, I ran. Dang, okay, you should stick with me. We've got a plan.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
We? Yeah, Rollo and Beck are headed to deep engineering. Thank heavens you found me. We've got to get out of here. We can't leave just yet. But they'll catch us again. I've got to do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder? Founder? Why are you looking for him? I'm not. I just need to get into that office. Now that you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. He's gonna take us somewhere else. He's gonna take us somewhere else, and we're gonna die. It was just down this way. Luca, no.
Luca happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Yes, it's that one. He came out of it. Office of the Founder. I thought so. Knocking comes with consequence. Fuck. Oh, here it is. Wait, why were you coming out of there? So it is. It's pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I might have missed it. Truly fortunate. There are no other doors here, Luca. Put two and two together, please.
Luca tried the handle.
Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like that.
He smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. Oh, Mama! Fuck it up! I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it. Hell yeah, Piggy Man.
She mimed a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
Howdy. Good afternoon.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us. Oh no. Oh no.
Luca switched on his
But he's
walkie-talkie.
little now, so we could take him. But oh. What the? That is so grim. Why is he shooting darts at his son's face? The picture on the wall. Jeez. The fuck? Rollo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing. We're stuck at a locked door marked 24601. Need you to get us through. What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friends, Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luca pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets.
No.
The screen blinked to life.
Oh wait, wasn't that something they said before? Underground secrets? I think they said that in like the telephone booth or something. Take that, sucker. How did you just guess that? Oh, it's this absurd password Rollo heard when he was down there before. It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the founder uses such a basic password. Or they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half smile.
Your powers of deduction are as impressive as your luck.
Luca quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Check the lockers! Rello, I think this should do it. Bingo, bango.
Furry triangle.
Door is open. Luca, you never fail to impress. What is that slippery loud even doing down here? We have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We have to get her out of here. I see. Okay, Luca, I think we're close. The next door is marked 13806.
Once again, Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward
No!
and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock. They're gonna come and get us now. Crap, we've got company. Luca, must go faster. One sec, I can't think with all this noise.
He quickly skimmed the screen with his finger.
Fuck. Here it is, 13806. Go, go, go. Curse these fumbling hands. My apologies, Luca. Don't beat yourself up. I know you were just trying to help. He's a fuck. He's a traitorous fuck. Oh no. Oh no. That's where we were. No. Oh man. No water cups. Rollo. I love him. Rollo, are you okay? Rollo, come in.
Mr. Kerr approached
Oh.
with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
No. You can turn off the alarms. They're
With
trapped.
self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run. Rollo, where are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think we lost him. No, that's Kerr. Making our way back to Nellie's office. Okay, you two rabble-browsers are coming with us. Nope. Make a break for it. Did that little shit just kick me? Yeah. Don't just stand there after them. Wait. I'm so confused. Is this Rollo speaking into the walkie-talkie or is it Kerr? Because I thought Kerr took the walkie-talkie from him. I don't know. Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fitz have them on a wild goose chase. I'm having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Keep it vague. Rollo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? A while. Let's just say we've got time. Okay, so this is Rollo, I think. Entering Nellie's office now. Mom! Oh, honey, what did you do to your hair? I thought you'd be happy. I finally used the Young Chemist Lab Kit. You sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. We need to get you out of here. We? Who is your adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of a growth spurt? I had more of a growth spew. No, that's not possible.
Leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamel of the molar is consistent with Tempest liquamine exposure. Is that what you call the gunk they forced me to drink? You drank it? Oh no. They told me it was only being tested on plants. Oh, Beck, sweetie, I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on at this place? I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under Beacon Pines in a wellspring they called the Source. They named it Tempus liquamine. It pulls energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. Yeah, I suspected as much. I mean, it was the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvested the source, infusing small amounts of Tempus liquamine into the product. It works wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time, and then they would die? But it led to complications. The foul harvest. Perennial Harvest came in to clean up the mess to succeed where Valentine failed. But Tempus liquamine is rebellious. Rebellious? You can think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's a volatile by its very nature. Is Rolo gonna die? Is Rolo gonna die because he drank it? The plant died when it got some on it. I feel like Rolo is gonna die. I'm not ready for that. I don't want to think about that. So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists, yes. I can relate to that. My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott, harnessing Tempus liquamine to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before today's festival. But you didn't, right?
Ellie sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I poured myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities? They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them, and now I get to replace my entire wardrobe. I really am truly sorry. Meh, those clothes were all hand-me-downs anyway. It sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I had considered that possibility. I've sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. He's not going to be clarifying anything. Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had him killed. What? I overheard them talking about it on the radio. It's why we've got to get you out of here. I just... like now. Wait, the vial. I finally solved the chemical equation, allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came. All the more reason we gotta hightail it. Luca, we've got Dr. Modwell heading your way now. Roger that. Be careful. Alright, everything's on track. And what is your plan for escape? We'll go over everything when they get here. Keep it vague. Don't share anything. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more info. Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard drink for a hard man. Wow, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
What was that? I should just smother you right now. What's that? I said I shouldn't bother you right now. Don't be silly, you're no bother at all. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'll smother you, bitch. Come here. I'll take this scarf and just, you know, fuck you. Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security system, time card logs, payroll. You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Solomon once again muttered under his breath.
Just you wait. Huh? Oh, nothing.
Luca tugged on each of the cabinets.
Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected. It looks like the founder was helping Kerr plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with a party? Only time will tell.
Luca held his hand up to the ashtray.
Is there a key in there? Still warm. You must have been in here recently. Figure it out, Luca. Put 2 and 2 together. I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. You needn't worry about me. Well, I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this, I
With a
promise.
subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face.
I don't like this.
They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Lock it, lock it, lock it. Locked. That was close. When we left Nellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards. We barely got away. Did they follow you? Rollo, before we start tossing blame around, is it possible someone ordered a pizza? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely not pizza. What now? Don't look at me. I'm officially retiring from the heisting business. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions. Just let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. Not him. He's gonna let them in. Everyone else, huddle up. Fuck you. Oops. I think this little caper has gone on long enough. Solomon, no. Hush now, child. The adults are speaking. Dr. Modwell, a brief reintroduction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have corresponded. You see, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child. The powerful and enigmatic founder. Sharper, the fallen progenitor who created this town. Perennial harvest, Valentine fertilizer. All connected by a single thread, yours truly. But that's...
Her eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany.
He's so full of himself.
With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Yes, now you got it. Tempus liquamine. You discovered how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Dr. Modwell. Very good. Though the discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
And the effects went a little too far for my tastes. That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work. Which you did, admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial, please.
Kerr presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
May I present to you the 8th wonder of the...
Before he could finish,
Kick it!
Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Wow, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Be careful, you fool. You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue thingy about it.
Rollo casually tossed the vial to Luca.
Gosh, maybe I'll have a
Jiggled
taste.
the vial mockingly.
Seize him! Luca, over here. Move another inch and I smash it.
She held it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan. I'll smash it, I swear. Fine, risk killing us all. Or, if you're lucky, nothing happens. Then what? We capture you and grant you much less
He
leniency.
pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word, if you hand it over now, none of you will be harmed.
A deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
You're a smart girl, Beck. There's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there is only one way this
She
ends.
looked to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck
No!
slowly approached Solomon.
Smash it in his face. That's a good girl. What? Beck, don't do it. You can't trust that jerk. I'm sorry, he's right.
With apprehension, Beck conceded. Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Mr. Kerr, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance review.
Blood drained from Kerr's face.
Oh no. Of course, sir. But first, you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give me the introduction I deserve. And don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. And to think, all of this is thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn. I don't understand. How is this all because of me? I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Her dad. Dr. Walt Van Horn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be part of something great. Oh! Wait! Was he the doctor? But the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my work.
Solomon shook his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with a force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. As fate would have it, Luca, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal life.
A muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Well, that's my cue. After the festivities and my subsequent ascension, I will return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. You three keep post outside the door. Well, crap. Hey, I'm sorry, Luca. I did what I had to do. I know, it's just, we were so close. I've got a feeling that eventually Solomon will get what's coming to him. Time wounds all heals? You mean time heals all but? Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now.
Nellie was staring at the floor, deep in thought.
Sorry, Luca, give me a minute to calm my mind. I can't believe Beck sold us out like that. I'm not sure she had any other choice. So what now? What's the plan? I don't have one. Of course you do. You always have a plan. Rollo, you just need some time. Rollo, it's over. We lost. Luca, there's something you should know. After Mr. Kerr locked me in that office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find a means of escape, but I found something else. A note hidden in a false drawer. Is it a note from our dad? What sort of note? Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at Perennial Harvest was growing short. So he left behind a letter with the hope it would be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents... Luca, I think they were meant for you. So was the doctor our dad? I don't understand, but our dad died 6 years ago. Supposedly. And the body was dumped in the dumpster like a few days ago? Why? What did it say? It was about an incident with your mother. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen keycard. Yeah, so that's what was it, like 17 months ago or something? That little segment was about? There was an accident. She had been exposed to extreme amounts of Tempus leucamine.
The color dropped from Luca's face.
Wait, but does he not know this in this timeline? No, I think we went back. She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often at the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work. And it cost him his life. That's a reasonable conclusion.
Luca was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where has she been? Where is she now? Is that her?
An explosion sounded from the hull.
Is that her? Mommy!
Chapter 8. Comeuppance. Ears still ringing, Gran picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke, she looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives. How many nights had she spent visualizing how she'd use them to make things right? And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone. Traded for this jagged hole in a wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rollo. With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through. It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body. They quickly rounded a corner to find a group of clipboards guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing.
It's me! It's us!
She leapt forward, brandishing her cane. If her last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone, she would just have to fight to keep what she still had.
She's beating him up! Hello? Gran, what are you doing here? Luca, what are you doing here? We're here to save Nellie. We're here to save Rollo. Hey, Mrs. Lucas Gran. That's awful nice of you. But I'm fine. Oh no, what did they... Gran, there's no time to explain. We have to go now. Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash.
They made their way out from deep within Perennial Harvest, just as Solomon finished up his speech.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
But don't need to hear this again. We've got to stop him.
In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
He's gonna start tooting again. No! Well, I guess that's it. We lost. I wouldn't be so sure about that.
With a mischievous look, Beck elbowed Luca. Remember when I had the vial behind my back?
I might tweak his wonder potion with a little change.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
Like pocket change? You're unlucky penny. Oh. Yeah, I plopped it in the vial when no one was looking. What's that going to do? No idea. That's the beauty of science. Now we observe. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
What is it gonna be? Holy crap, he's a baby? Yeah, but he's still Sharper, right? What he was no longer matters. This is an innocent child. Look at his eyes. That is not the eyes of innocence. He knows things. I apologize for all the harm my father has caused you.
Alice awkwardly cradled the squirming child. She looked to her brother, her voice shaking with uncertainty.
Augustus, what we Valentines always do. What must be done. I'll hurry home and prepare a crib for father. Young Sharper. That would be a great help, thank you.
She looked back down at the infant with equal parts kindness and terror in her eyes.
Just drown it, okay? Respectfully, drown the baby.
With a shake of her head, Eris addressed the crowd with a stern scowl.
Okay, everyone, the show is over. You may leave now. That was lame.
Epilogue. Beacon Pines' coldest summer on record came and went without much fanfare. Folks shared what they had, and none were left wanting. The new school year was ushered in by the falling leaves of autumn. After everything Luca, Rollo, and Beck had been through, middle school was bearable. The chill of winter didn't seem to bother people much. They kindled a hope for a better future in their hearts. When spring arrived, farmers planted their crops with a sense of joy and optimism. And as the dawn of the first day of summer came again, its light slowly spread through the shallow valley. It crept over the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, and came to rest on a young boy sleeping at dawn, his mind at peace, knowing he is here for a reason.
What? Rello, are you up yet? Roger that. It's a beautiful day at Mission Control. You gonna swing by? Be there in a minute. What is happening?
Over time, Eleanor began moving Walt's old things out of the closet and into storage.
Oh, but he doesn't know that that's his mom right now. Okay.
Eleanor had moved back into her bedroom. And now that she wasn't sneaking out late, she even slept there most nights.
So he does know? No, but he doesn't know. Oh, hello, Mama. Oh, he does know. Mom, I'm ready to go now. You go on without me. I'll meet you there. I've got a batch of jam to finish jarring. It's funny. I only started making jam as a way to send messages without anyone noticing. But now, I enjoy it. Okay, whack me away with your... Excuse me. Oh. The grave got moved. What? Why is it not there anymore? Oh, bless you. Oh, they're planting trees. How cute. I hear you and Rolo have big plans for that little tree house. Yeah, it started getting crowded after we revoked the max capacity, 1 Rolo, 1 Luca rule. So we decided to expand. But at least we've got some help with that. How's the internship at Nelly and Ilana's shop going? It's been great. I'm hoping it helps me get into that school of agriculture up at the state. Also, Nelly said she'd write a letter of recommendation, which would be huge. I just can't help but worry about leaving Rolo. He's grown up so fast, but he's still my little brother. Yeah, he had a heck of a growth spurt. I don't just mean grown, literally. This morning he was up and finished his chores before I even had breakfast. Well, some of that might be his excitement about the treehouse renovations. Don't tell him this, because it'll go to his head, but I'm really proud of that little punk. You should tell him that! I'm sure he feels the same way, but he's just too dang proud to tell you. I know. Little trees. So she has a plant shop now? Can we take this and smack Kerr on the head? Hey Gus, how's the tree planting going? Couldn't be better. I'm so grateful to Ayana and Nelly for letting me help. I just wasn't built to be a mayor. Too much bureaucracy. Oh. Gus, we finished cleaning up the sidewalks. What's next? Well, they're great helpers now because... Wait! Is the building gone? It looks like the building is gone. What's next?
When Perennial Harvest collapsed, most of the clipboards skipped town. But some stuck around and dedicated themselves to making things right.
Aw, that's sweet. Anyone with a knack for art can help paint the new offices. You can count on us. Well, it looks like you really found your calling. I never really felt comfortable telling people what to do. Now, this right here, this is something I can be proud of. Aw, so happy for you. Yeah, at the treehouse, and that's up there. How's the napping this morning? The most underrated part of a good nap is the view. And the view's getting greener every day. Nice. Yeah. I mean, it's still, yeah, slow and dirty harvest. I see you decided on a name. Yep, we had to clear out all the old stuff before putting on the final touch. Slow and Dirty Harvest is now official. I like it. It was actually Nelly's idea. There's still a lot of work to do, and the name serves as a reminder. Just because progress is important doesn't mean change should happen fast. In fact, I've learned that the more you care about something, the more important it is to take things slow. Our motto is, go slow and fix things. Amen to that. Cute. Okay. I'd better not dilly-dally. Gotta get to the treehouse. Fine. This seems like a happy ending. Oh! A little higher. Yep. Little lower. Yep. Little higher. Yep. I'm telling ya, the angle isn't the issue. We need more power to the radio. Luca, there you are. Would you tell him it's not the angle? Hey, I'm not in charge of antenna redesign. Fine, Iggy, just don't do anything drastic until we get back. Who, me? Tish, you're in charge while I'm gone. Yep. They'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. If we really want Mission Control to turn into something bigger and better, we have to loosen our grip a bit. You're right. Lead the way. Toodles! Can I go up here? Young Mr. Van Horn. How's little Solomon, Sharper doing? Young Sharper seems to enjoy nature more than I. So we do a lot of strolling these days. Has he, attempted to crawl out of his crib and plot world domination? Yeah. Thankfully, no. I spoke at length with Dr. Modeville, and she feels that Sharper's infant mind was not developed enough to retain his precious memories. For all intents and purposes, the child is unmolded clay. Let's hope he's a little nicer the second time around. That is the objective, yes. But really, all I can do is try and hope. 2 activities I'm endeavoring to find less distasteful. Well, I think you're doing a great job. The whole town is ready to help out however we can. I can't wait to teach him to throw a baseball.
Eris did her best to ignore the tears welling in her eyes.
What? That would be acceptable. Hello, sir. What's today's news that needs knowing? I'll give you tomorrow's headline today. Our old friend Patrick C. Montesquieu, aka William Kerr, just performed a stirring rendition of The Ice Cream Man cometh at the State Correctional Facility. I hear there wasn't a dry eye in the house. Well, I guess he has plenty of time to work on his craft. I don't care about him. Luca, do you want a biscotti? Yes. On the house. I don't really have time. Everyone has time for biscotti. Come on. Zabriel, you gotta come and see this. I finally did it. I pulled the perfect espresso. Aw, Lumi. If I didn't know better, I would think you're proud of something. Pff, as if I know. It's too late. You are now officially a person that cares. See ya. He looked to his friends with a thankful smile after everything that could have gone wrong. Everything that did go wrong. We made it. The end.
Closing her eyes, Miss Hatch took a deep, relaxing breath.
Was it a good book? Oh, hello, Luca. How are you? Really good, actually. That's wonderful. Did I miss anything? I think you're pretty much up to speed. Wow, back for seconds? If it's not too much trouble. For the longest time, I didn't understand the appeal of ice cream. It serves no purpose, other than to be briefly enjoyed and then it's gone. But it's pretty tasty while it lasts. I'm inclined to agree. Can I go through here? Thank you. Luca, can I interest you in a delicious apple? Yes?
He playfully waggled an apple.
No thanks, just saying hello. Well, hello then. Mind telling your mom we need a new creative jam? Already? It's funny, I used to hide this stuff in the back, terrified that someone would find out about our secret messages. Now everyone wants to get their hands on Eleanor Van Horn's famous spy jam. Hey Luca, can you tell Roxy I'll be free in an hour? Sure thing. My dad's making me stock the shelves for the summer. He said it builds character. I think he meant to say it builds calluses. Builds character. Yeah, it builds something, alright. Oh, he's her dad. Tolliver is her dad. Should we actually go tell Roxy? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Do we go do that? I don't want to do that. Maybe it's an achievement. Let's just go see. Ugh. She's not even there anymore. Oh, she's not sleeping. I'm glad you swung by. More follow-up questions for your story? Nope, I got everything I need. Thanks again for that. I sent a draft of the story to a reporter in Capital City, and they offered me an internship. Of course they did. You're an amazing reporter. I don't know about all that. A story about a phony corporation that picked up an entire town of people and moved them to cover up a massive illegal mineshaft full of incredibly hazardous chemicals. Sort of writes itself if you think about it. Just don't forget us when you become a fancy big city reporter. Capital City isn't that far away. I'm gonna have to come back from time to time to check in and see what sort of new trouble you've gotten yourself into. Sorry to disappoint, but my adventuring days are over. We both know that's not true. What makes you say that? Call it a reporter's intuition. And back to sleep she goes. Oh! Heller!
Luca squinted at the faded photo of him and his mom at the diner. Memories of that day came flooding back.
We've already done this. We can talk to people now? Good afternoon, Mr. Tolliver. Achoo! Sorry, these allergies have been killing me. Haven't been able to smell a thing all day. I almost sold Mr. Hatch a gallon of spoiled milk this morning. Got anything to help clear out these darn sinuses? Whatever it takes, I just want to be able to smell again. I'll see. Pungent? Incendiary? Maybe tender? I'm gonna go with tender, 'cause that might take care of it. Ooh, onion could be good. Incendiary could also be good with that. Yeah. Achoo! What's wrong? Well, I like the spicy peppers. Put them on something that'll really wake up the senses. Like pungent? You want some pungent shit? Here. I call this one a cod for the common cold. Oh my, that's spicy. And stinky. I'm sorry, I'll try again. No, don't you see what this means? I can smell again. Looks like your father isn't the only doctor in the family. Mom! Mom! Why can't I talk to her anymore? It went away. Hey, Miss Hatch, what can I get you? Oh, I'm not terribly hungry. Something snack-sized, if you could. I'll do my very best. Hee hee. Snack-sized. What is that? I don't know. Oh dear. I couldn't possibly eat all of that. Do you have anything smaller? So just like a little bit. This one. Here you go. I call it the novella. Lovely. I have a coupon here for 1 free burger. What'll it be? Well, I have a lot of mouths to feed, so give me the biggest burger you have. They must eat a lot, huh? You have no idea. Oh, and throw some lettuce on top. Got you. I know exactly what to give her. Tee-hee. Very healthy. I call it the too much is never enough. This should keep them at bay. Thank you. If it isn't little Luca. Hey, Uncle Nuncreed. How come you haven't been to the house lately? Well, your dad and I had a little disagreement is all. How's he doing? Has he mentioned me? Not really. He's been busy lately. Sometimes he doesn't come home from work before bedtime. Is that so? Well, tell him I'm thinking of him. You seem sad. Nonsense. What can I get you for lunch? Fact of the matter is, I don't have much of an appetite right now. But Uncle Nuncreed, you gotta eat. I'll make you something special. That'll cheer you up. Okay, we'll make him something super special. This one. And this one. I call it the cheers looking at you, kid. 1 burger with a side of good vibes. Oh, Luca, you sweet boy.
Mr. Nuncreed reached down and patted Luca's shoulder with an enormous hand.
Yeah, I mean, that feels better than him grabbing our shoulder to push us into a telephone booth. You got a lot of your daddy in you, don't you? I guess so. Run along, I'll do my best to clean my plate. This just in. Last chance diner overrun by gremlins. I'm not a gremlin, I'm Luca.
Mr. Wilder adjusted his monocle jokingly.
I stand corrected. In that case, would you believe I have a craving for a burger? You've come to the right place. Indeed, I'll have a nice juicy burger topped with onion. Easy schmeezy. Burger. Beep. Here you go. I call it the Wilder. You know I love a good byline. Many thanks. Listen well, child. I'm only gonna say this once. I require a well-done burger. Got it. When I say well done, I mean it. Okay, Miss Picky Eater, chill. I'm a child. Well done, no problem. I fear you aren't grasping my request. I want the burger charred beyond recognition. Okay. I want it bitter and black. Like her soul. 1 burnt burger coming up, and top it with the most expensive thing you have. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be the... Yeah, okay. I got it. Got it. Lavish. Is that caviar or something? May I present the row, you're burnt. I can hardly believe it. You've done well. Mrs. Fratelli had caviar stashed back there? The woman is full of surprises. Very good. This will suffice. Okay. Alrighty. It looks like we've got everything we need. Let's get to feeding these folks. Oh, I already fed everyone. You made all the food yourself? What on earth did you put on the burgers? I just used what was lying around, Mom. Oh dear, that can't be good. Thanks again, Luca. Best burger I ever ate. Surprisingly competent. Everyone seems happy. You really are a remarkable boy, aren't you? Yeah. Oh! Yes! Achievement. Because we had done that before. I thought it would just take me to the same thing.
Mrs. Fratelli glowed with a carefree smile.
Oh, is she leaving? Is that your suitcase? That is 2 weeks of unencumbered tranquility. Excuse me? Would you be so kind as to take my order? 2 weeks of sand, margaritas, and forgotten obligations. Excuse me. I'd love to place an order.
Mrs. Fratelli sighed with a zen-like calm.
Just as soon as the lunch rush ends, I'll be a feather in the wind. You're going on vacation? For the first time in years. And I've got you and your mom to thank. Why's that? She didn't tell you yet? You two are gonna fill in for me at the diner while I'm gone. Just like old times. It's fine, I'll wait. Hey, I'll take your order. Hey, give me your order. Can I go in here? No. Can we get a drink? Toodles!
Over the school year, Kato and Bert had become close friends.
Aww. But did you know that when they covered up the sores, they found a new species of fungus? Yep, and they're studying it in the new labs. Did you know that Beacon Pines is now the smallest town in the county? Yep, close to the population before Perennial Harvest moved in.
It typically went on like this for quite some time.
Glad they're having a nice time together. I can't believe it's over. Yeah, the town's really starting to turn a new leaf. The town? I was talking about Hank Atomic. I just finished the last issue. How was it? As great as always. Hank finally returned to Earth. But I just feel weird now. Weird can be cool. It just means you're ready for something new. Any suggestions? You could ask Miss Hatch about what she's always reading. She seems to really enjoy it. Huh, maybe I'll do that. Oh, she's in here now!
Luca peeked over Piper's shoulder, laid stealthily inside a large volume of mathematics. Was the first issue of Hank Atomic.
Hell yeah! Piper, are you reading Hank Atomic? Do you mind not telling anyone? I've kinda got a reputation to uphold. Oh, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Just about every kid in town reads Hank Atomic. Honestly, I'm excited for you. What I'd give to start over fresh, to experience it again for the first time. I guess that's the downside of finishing something nice. At least now I can enjoy it again through you. Promise to tell me about it as you go? Sure thing. People were bracing me for like a bad ending, and that the ending is very, oh, look at the little babies. Like a sad ending. This isn't sad at all. Hey, I'm Mr. Nuncreed. I'm gonna go see my dad in a bit. Did you want to come with? Even after everything I did, you'd still...
Mr. Nuncreed shook his head.
You really are your father's son, aren't you? I don't think I'm ready for that yet. Well, you're always invited. I bet he'd love to hear from you. I'll visit Walt in my own time. You run along now. Okay! Is he babysitting?
With Perennial Harvest gone, the transportation tubes were left unused.
Come one, come all. No one is too big, no one is too small. For Jeff's wild ride.
Maybe not completely unused.
Just one piece of candy. For the ride of your life. Who's next? Me, 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 me. So cute. Guess what? Yesterday I saw a Dynasty's Tidius, really? And that's good? It's great. I haven't spotted one of those in years. At this rate, Beacon Pines is gonna be the bug capital of the county. We love a good ecosystem. Oh wait, we're supposed to go there. Let's go up here. Nothing? I was hoping they would have done something with that. I have news I think you'll enjoy. This morning, I unpacked my last box. You're officially moved in. It's just a box. Let's not blow this out of proportion. It sounds an awful lot like putting down roots. I guess I decided this place is root-worthy. You're gonna be stuck with me for the foreseeable future. I do have to warn you, most years aren't gonna be as interesting as this one. I think I'll manage. Ready? Before we go, there's a bit of a surprise. What? Well, is that for us? Is that for our dad's grave? Is it the same tree? My mom's prepared this tree especially for you. They didn't have to do that. It wasn't just them. Just about the whole town pitched in. We all owe you. It should do okay in the cold of Old Beacon Pines. And thrive as things warm up. That's perfect. Aww. We're taking it to our papa. Oh. Ah, you got it. Now that's a good-looking tree. Being a special occasion and whatnot, the ride's on the house. You're gonna want to hang on tight to that little tree. Oh.
I think this is it. The end I've been waiting for. Honestly, I'd begun to lose hope of ever finding it. But then you came along. I don't know exactly how to thank you. It's hard to explain how much this means to me. It's funny, now that our time together is finally ending. I'm at a loss for words. Let's just watch the end together.
Done. A good little tree. The best little tree. Thank you, children. This means a lot. Yeah, thanks. For everything. Shucks, I only did what any super awesome best buddy would have done. We should probably give you some alone time now. You good? Yeah, I am. It's been a wild year. How are you feeling? Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm fine, really. Pa always says that the one thing fitter than a fiddle is a cello. I feel like a dang cello. Rolo sounds like he would have like a Southern American accent. Well, if you ever stop feeling like a cello, I'm here for you. I know, you don't even have to say it. You two make an awesome pair. Excuse me? We're a trio now. Yep. I thought he got offended for, like, being called gay or something. Thanks. There's just one thing missing now that you're a part of our group. Missing? Let me tell you a little story about a man named Hank Atomic. Oh, God. I won't be long. We'll be waiting for you back at the phone booth. I found the perfect way to start our summer. You've got some good friends. I'm so proud of you. Your father would be so proud. I know. And I just, like, I remember that that's our mom. Mom, can I ask you a question? Do you ever dream about Dad? Not a night goes by that I don't. Are you ever afraid that you're gonna forget him? Forget what he looked like? Forget his voice? No, because so much of him lives on in you. Ugh. He loved that old tree, but I know he would have loved this one more. Because his two favorite people planted it. I'll give you two a moment. Gosh. I wonder if this is the ending that people say would get me. I still wonder what the other two options are, and we're gonna explore those if we can. Hey, Dad. Dr. Modwell says that over the next few years, this place should warm up. So you won't have to be so cold for much longer. I think I finally understand why you left that night. There were things you believed in. Big things. Those beliefs were the things that made you, you. If you wouldn't have stood up to Sharper, stood up for what you believed in, you wouldn't have been the same person anymore. You had to go. But that didn't mean you loved us any less. I might not visit you as much as I used to. I know you understand. Will the candle blow out? I am curious what the other two endings were, though. The music, the graphics, like the art style, the story. So good. You really grow to love each character, except for Mr. Kerr and Sharper Valentine. Ew. Thank you to everyone who created this game, who dedicated time and effort into making it what it is. An exceptional game for so many different reasons. Yes! We can look at it. Change had to be the right one. It had to be the correct one. That was the whole story centers around the theme of change. Let's try junk.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little junk.
Can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes he drank his own cigar ash. Ew! How did ashes get into the vial? It was pretty easy to mess with the vial when it was behind my back. Oh, that's sneaky. Well, it's a bad habit anyways. Pa always says bad habits are like 50-yard field goals. Huh? Hard to kick. Good one. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Toot Storm. What? He had a Voldemort ending. See ya! Well, that's one way to kick a bad habit.
As the last of what was once Sharper Valentine wafted into the air, the crowd began to disperse, still numb from what they had just observed. Sharper Valentine was gone for good. His end would be a new beginning for Beacon Pines, a new chance to let go of the things they had lost and grab hold of a new future. The end. Well, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a bit gratifying. If that feels to you like a good note to end on, I won't stand in your way. I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little malice.
What did she put in there for this one? Malice? The whiskey from his office. Yep, dude had an unfinished glass on his desk. Figured his grow juice could use a little hair of the dog. You can all call me Sharper
His
Valentine.
body and face began.
Yes? No! Now that's what I call 80 proof whiskey. Damn, dude. Pop goes the weasel out with a bang. That's really funny.
The crowd gazed in stunned silence at the now empty stage. The quiet was broken when William Kerr sprinted off stage and into the distance. He was never seen around Beacon Pines, or anywhere else for that matter, again. Watching the silhouette of Kerr disappear over the horizon, Luca began to laugh. First, a low chuckle that became uncontrolled, heaving laughter. Through his tears, he was vaguely aware that the crowd had begun to laugh with him. The end. That was unexpected. Perhaps a bit of an absurd ending for my taste, but who am I to say? I'm only writing the damn thing.
Yeah, that was a great ending. Thank you so much to everyone who have stopped by today to watch me finish off Beacon Pines. I don't even, I'm at a loss for words. It's a great game. I recommend it to everyone. Thank you to everyone who has put time and effort to make this game what it is, dedicated hours and hours and hours of their life, creating this masterpiece of a game, of an experience. It's beautiful. Love the music, love the art style. So cute and cozy. Cozy mystery game. Take care of one another, be kind to each other as well as yourselves as always, and I will see you in the next stream. Take care, toodles!